Now then, what's the most powerful aphrodisiac? According to our next guest, it's not chocolate or oysters, it's simply the power of your mind.
Well, yoga teacher Karolin Tsarski claims that after years of training, she can achieve an orgasm on demand whenever she likes without any touching, and she's here to tell us more. Welcome. It's lovely to have you here, and this is utterly fascinating. I mean, everybody's kind of thinking about how does this work. But it's quite important to really go back to the beginning and your early 20s, because actually sex for you then wasn't really an enjoyable thing.
Yeah, I mean, when I started my sex life, like, I just didn't know how to enjoy it. I thought, like, the whole world is enjoying this thing, and I just simply don't know how. So it was this big weight on my shoulder because I was interested in it, but I just didn't have any answers of how to enjoy it, really.
Actually, you're having a hell of a morning, aren't you? You're constantly entertained.
You can't help it. When it happens, it happens.
It's like a little circus act by the side of me. Just absolutely loving it. Sorry about that. So, for you, once you decided, you know, OK, well, that wasn't necessary for me, it wasn't working right for me, you decided to study.
Right.
And so what area did you look at?
So I discovered Tantra when I was 22, actually, here in UK. I was living here. And that started opening, like, doors for me. It started, like, broadening my mind. I thought maybe there's some answers here which could lead me to explore and enjoy my sexuality. And I had a really positive experience in my first workshop. And then I actually started, like, more in detail study of Tantra, yoga, all these ancient teachings, Taoism, all these kinds of things. And they really, really helped me. Yeah.
So how does it work then? What is the connection? Because it's mind and body, really, essentially, is what we're talking about. How quickly did you develop this skill? Did you realise that this was going to be the end result?
No, I mean, it was never my end result. I mean, when I first some sort of, like, whole body energetic orgasm, I never believed, like, this is possible for me because I'm blocked and I'm not enjoying sex, and it was just, like, out of this world for me. All I wanted was to enjoy sex. That's it. That was my goal.
So you said a whole body orgasm. So there are different types of orgasm then?
There's a lot of controversies if there are different types, but let's say subjectively, yes, you could have a very localized feeling, like in your genital area, or you could have this pleasure, like, all over your body. And I never had anything like that. I didn't know I could have that. I didn't believe I could have that. I was just exploring, like, my sexuality, and then it just started happening after many years, actually, of, like, exploration.
Okay. Well, I mean, so much of sex is about the mind anyway, moods, how you're feeling at that moment, and whether you're worried or concerned, or all of those things, you know, sort of part of the experience.
Right.
For you, concentrating and studying, did you realise what was about to happen, or one day did it just happen and you thought, I have reached a higher plane?
Well, it was many years I was trying to reach some sort of deeper and longer-lasting orgasm, because my orgasms were really short. They were intense, but I heard, like, it's possible to have long ones. It's impossible to have, like, deeper satisfaction. I'm like, I'm not having it. So for many years, I was, like, reaching, and then one day, yes, I had it, and I was like, wow, it's possible. But
were you in a class at the time?
It was in a class, actually.
And were you the only one to achieve that?
I can't remember what was going on around, because it was this long, mind-blowing experience for me. Yeah.
I mean, this is obviously because it's your mind and your body. I mean, this is an experience for you on your own. I mean, if you have a relationship, I don't think you're single at the moment. I think you're a single lady. Yeah. Like, is it not quite intimidating for somebody coming in, a potential person you're going to have a relationship, thinking, well, God, well, she can do all this on her own with her mind. What good am I?
It's very different with a partner. I mean, partner gives so much. And I never, like, have it on my own when I'm with a partner. Then it's like a experience for two people, and it's like, you know, it's completely different. It's much more satisfying for me as well to share this, let's say.
How long does it take? I'm sorry if you're going to be disappointed here. There's no way we're going to ask you to do it live on the telly now. But if we were, I mean, you say you can do it anywhere, supermarket, wherever you want. Yeah. How long does it take to get yourself into that mental state, and then it happens?
It's like that. It's like that. I go in, I stay as long as I want, I come out like that. That's it.
You say stay in the orgasm?
Yeah, I can stay as long as I want to, and I can come out when I decide it's done.
You're making it sound like a shop.
Wow.
So you wander in, experience the orgasm and then wander out again.
Yep.
And do you think anyone can do this?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's why I've started teaching workshops now for men, for women, regardless of gender, regardless of your orientation.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for men, though.
It does.
Men can do it as well.
Yes, yes. It's one of those really big misunderstandings that men's orgasm is only physical and ejaculatory. Men could very much have very long whole body orgasms without ejaculation, without the exhaustion at the end. It's totally
How long
possible.
do you have to study for this?
It's really individual. Some men just pick it up after they hear it. For some, it actually takes a few years of workshops and training. So, but I've seen men, I've trained men, so it's definitely possible. I've seen it done. You know, I've helped a lot of men, a lot of women to reach there. So absolutely possible.
I mean, you've had scientific sort of backup to this as well. You've been monitored. They've seen a change in hormonal levels in your body to prove that you are reaching orgasm at that time. So there is the science behind this. A bit of a kind of sort of anybody. I mean, we haven't got long left, but tips for people, if they're thinking, right, maybe I just need to relax more and enjoy myself, very basic, what would you say?
You said the key word, relaxation. That is the key word in enjoying sex and in having orgasms. And we just need to find where's the tension. Is it maybe something outside the bedroom, maybe it's finances, or maybe it's relationship, or maybe it's body image, or maybe it's just this whole tension of speed or reaching somewhere. You need to find the tension, you need to relax it. Because the only thing I do in going into the orgasm is I relax. I don't think, I don't press a magic button, I relax. But it took me many years to learn
to do that.
to relax.
In our last 30 seconds, you actually say stop having sex.
Sorry?
Stop having sex.
That is my recommendation, yeah. The penetrative classical sex, focus on intimacy, focus on pleasure. Don't focus on the goal of reaching the penetration or orgasm. Just purely enjoy, and there you can expand. I mean, that's the problem. We have very limited way of, how we think of sex. If we expand it, there's a whole other world there.
That's
wow.
amazing. It's lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That was
Fascinating.
great. Really good to talk to you.
Thank you.